I want to zoom in on that phrase, self-mastery.
Yeah.
That a genuine culture of intercourse must be based on self-mastery, love, and tenderness. I will often ask my audiences, I'll say, guys, pay attention. I'm going to ask the women a question. And I'll say, ladies, how many of you want to be married to a man who cannot say no to his sexual desires? I have asked hundreds of thousands of women that question over the last 30 years.
Let's see where this is going.
Never has a hand gone up. Mm-hmm. Never has a hand gone up. And I say, ladies, maybe you've never put this in words, but tell me if this is getting at these words. Tell me if this gets at what you know to be true. And I say, women intuit right away that if a man cannot say no to his sexual desires, his yes means nothing. And if his yes means nothing, what does that make you? And inevitably the women say, an object. There it is. There it is. We know that if you can't say no, your yes means nothing. And if your yes means nothing, the other person is just an outlet for my own sexual gratification. We are treating then this person as something rather than as someone, and we're violating the personalistic norm. In this whole section of the book Love and Responsibility, Sexology and Ethics, he's saying, look, we can learn things from sexology that demonstrate the truth of the personalistic norm. We can learn from sexology that women experience sexual frigidity when their husbands are brutal, right? This is information gained from sexology. Mm-hmm. And what we discover here is that these women are not being loved as persons, they're being used as things. And the path towards authentic, harmonious marital relations where both can experience the fullness of the joy of the marital embrace, not just as a sensation that is utilitarian, but as the joy of loving divinely, the path to that divine joy is precisely the path of growing in self-mastery, so that my desires are not in control of me, I'm in control of them, and I can guide them and steer them towards authentic self-giving. That's self-mastery, love, tenderness, the culture of marital relations that creates an environment that allows the surrender required for both to experience the joy that God wants for us in the marriage bed. Mm.
Yeah, if I have self-mastery, then it's like either I have to master myself or I have to master everything around me.
Exactly.
I have to manipulate you, the situation, what's going on, which actually ends up being a lot more exhausting. And I thought about this recently, like coming to your house, spending time with your family. I thought, I've begun to realize now when I have a experience, like we'll go out for a drink or we'll go do this or we'll go to this park, I have to let go of my expectations, because what ends up happening is I find myself feeling anxious that things will go the way that I want them to go, or I'll seek to manipulate them and I'll be frustrated, you know?
Yes.
Whereas if I can just sort of enter into it with a sort of freedom, then I don't get frustrated.
That's
if I can master myself, I don't have to master you.
That's a disinterested tenderness.
And if you don't feel mastered by me, you're a lot more likely to give yourself to me, you know, in friendship. Yeah.
Another way to say the very same thing is, if I'm not in control of my own sexual desires, I will seek to control others to gratify them.
Yeah.
If I am in control of my sexual desires, I can learn how to direct them towards honoring the dignity of the other. Yeah. That's the cultural marital relations we're after.